They said they can tell who dyes their hair versus who doesn't dye their hair. You know why? The brain is dyed. And the brain shrinks. Do we want our brain shrunk? My memory's bad enough. You see? And even when it's coming to your shampoos and stuff, read labels. Now, I'm not trying to be so nitpicky, but you got a lot of people who have brain cancer. So what do you tell them for brain cancer? They need to get rid of the hair dyes. They need to get rid of the shampoos that have those chemicals that cause cancer. We really need to, remember, as aggressive as the disease is, that's how more aggressive we need to be. So these are information, this is information we really need to understand, because what are we trying to do to the disease? We want to get to the what? The root. We don't want to mask it, we want to get to the root. Okay, let's keep going. Number 15. So if you said yes, put a red check mark. Number 15. Do you wear nail polish, clear or colored, on your hands or feet? If you said yes, put a red check mark. First of all, God's people are not supposed to wear makeup and those colored things. But second of all, those are very strong chemicals. And when they go on your nails, they go into your cuticle beds and go into your bloodstream. So if you put yes, put a red check mark. If you want pretty shiny nails, eat healthy. Eat foods with vitamin E. Eat flaxseed and eat avocados and all your foods that are high in vitamin C, and your nail beds will start getting shiny. And put olive oil on them if you want them to be glossy and look pretty. Use the natural stuff. Okay? Because we should have a rosy cheeks. You know that? She said if we were in the sun every day like we're supposed to, we wouldn't need rouge. We wouldn't need lipstick. We're supposed to be the prettiest people on the earth with the most radiant glow, and when you look at us, we're dressed, we're really nice, you know, during the week. Now when you're at home and you're gardening, that's a different story, you know. But even then, you shouldn't look like a scarecrow. You shouldn't just throw on a holy t-shirt and, you know what I'm saying? But still, your gardening clothes aren't going to be your fancy clothes. And what day of the week should we have the best dress?
Sabbath.
Sabbath. Do you know on Sabbath, we're not supposed to wear the clothes that we wear during the week?
Right.
We should have special Sabbath suits, special Sabbath outfits.
But she says, we're going to meet the King.
That's right. Amen. Okay. Number 16. Do you wear any type of makeup, including foundation? If you put yes, put a red check mark. Now, a lot of this makeup today is made from aborted fetuses and placenta. I don't want that on me, I'm sorry. So if you put yes, put a red check mark. And when you wear foundation, you're clogging your pores. And look at the ingredients. And they say, oh, well, this is naturally made. You're still clogging your pores. And we don't need to put all this if we were just getting the sun like we're supposed to. I know when I see women, when they go and get suntans, it's so pretty. And they have the red cheeks and the red lips. They look really pretty and they don't have the makeup on because the sun makes you up. If we just follow our laws of hell, do you think Eve wore makeup? She was the most beautiful woman. I don't think Miss Universe have anything on Eve. She was beautiful. Isaac's wife says she was gorgeous. Sarah was beautiful. God's women are beautiful, but we have to follow the health laws if we want to be that way. Okay, let's go on. Number 17, do you read the ingredients of your hygienic products, such as shampoo, deodorant, lotion, toothpaste, hair gels, etc.? If you don't read everything you buy, hygienic products, put a red check mark. Number 18, do you use standard lotion or any perfume? If yes, put a red check mark. Why do I say that? When you rub the lotion on your body, where's it going? Into your bloodstream. And the life of the flesh is where? And what verse did we read today? God wants to cleanse our what? Can He cleanse it if we keep putting junk in it? We're hindering His work, right? It's not that He can't. If God wanted to say, be gone, even if you put this, Mrs. Dwight says that's where He will be working against His word. We have to do our part, and God will make up the deficiencies.
So what type of lotions are okay to use that has a nice scent?
Oils are good.
Oils.
Almond oil is really good. Brother Floyd Mayberry said grapeseed oil, for massage and for your skin, it doesn't dry you out like olive oil can tend to do.
Yes.
And if you put lavender in it, there's some really nice smell. If you want to smell good at home and you want to rub, that's fine. But make sure that the stuff you're using is chemically free, because now, this could be getting a little detailed and it can be overwhelming. We're not suffering from disease, right? A lot of us are not. But we're dealing with what? We're dealing with sickness and disease, right? And we're trying to find out the things to get to the root of the problem. So some people may have cancer or skin cancer. What are they putting on their bodies? If you're sick and you've got adrenal problems, there's adrenal function problems. A lot of it has to do with what's being put into the bloodstream. So to prevent disease and sickness, we really shouldn't be using that stuff on our bodies. We should try to get the best stuff, or get our own oil. Olive oil is a little expensive, but grapeseed oil I think is not that expensive. Almond oil is not that expensive. And some people even use coconut oil. And a little bit of coconut oil can spread a lot. Okay, let's keep going. Do you wear any type of jewelry? And that's a lapel, that's a wedding ring. I'm not going to go into the doctrinal part, but we are counseled. Not one penny should be spent on a wedding ring. Now in other countries, they may be required by law and they could get shot and killed if they don't, she says. But in America, even if you're from another country and you live in America, that wedding ring should be gone. Okay, now let's go to cleanliness. And the one on the jewelry and the wedding band, you can find that in Testimonies Volume 4. And just look in the index part. If you have Testimonies Volume 4, look in the index part under jewelry, wedding ring, and wedding band. And you'll see what she said. I was just saying, we're talking about if you wear jewelry of any kind, lapel, put a red check mark, even a red wedding band. She said not 1 red cent should be spent on a wedding band. Unless they live in another country. Like India, I believe it's required. There's some countries, they'll shoot you. Because they'll be saying you're committing adultery and they'll kill you. So, but even if you're from another country and you live in America, she said you are not to wear it. Okay, cleanliness. We are told to substitute the simple remedies provided by God as they are found in water. So these are the remedies by God. Water, pure air, exercise, and general hygiene. A lot of times when we do the laws of health, we don't touch general hygiene. Now, we know we should be cleanly, but unfortunately a lot of people are not. And so we're going to learn the different points of the hygiene to pay attention to. So when we're dealing with the people in the world, even of our own faith, in other places, these are points to look out for, okay? Do you wash your hands after every restroom use? If you put no, put a red check mark. Now some people will laugh at that. Of course I do. You'd be surprised.
Yes, you will be.
That's why you have signs everywhere. You go, be sure to wash your hands. Because people forget. Do you shower daily? If no, put a red check mark. Shower or bathe daily?
Yeah.
Shower or bathe daily? If no, put a red check mark. Now,
She talks about bathing.
that's what I was going to say. If you shower every day and you don't take at least 2 baths a week, put a red check mark. Because we are supposed to at least twice a week soak in the tub and bathe for our internal organs.
Exactly.
If you don't sit down in a bathtub, now I'm not talking about the shower, you shower every day, but if you don't sit down in a tub with the water up to here at least twice a week, put a red check mark.
You can, and where women are concerned, you can really tell women who shower as opposed to those who sit in the bathtub. If
Right.
you go into the bathroom after that,
Yeah.
Right, wow.
you can tell.
Wow, okay. Number 3, do you wash your linen or clothing regularly? Okay, your bed sheets, we're really supposed to open the windows and the blinds, let the sun kill those bed bugs and bed mites, hang them out. If you have a line, you can hang them out, but they should be washed frequently too. I would say at least every 2 weeks, minimum. If you could do it once a week, that'd be great. Some people don't have the time to do that, especially if you have 8 beds in the house and you only have 1 washer and dryer. But you really should do it at least every 2 weeks. Do you have any foul odors in your home? That would be dog urine. That would be rotten. I'm telling you, I've been to some homes, cat urine, dog urine, cat poop, dog poop. Some people have 20 cats in their house, and they have the litter boxes everywhere. I'm talking rotten fruit, stuff in the trash that's been sitting. Some people have meat that they threw away that's sitting in their trash, and they haven't thrown the trash out for 4 days. Okay? Do you have, if you say yes, put a red check mark. Do you have dead leaves or animals near your home? Do you know she said we should, as soon as the leaves fall, she said we should rake them? Because within not long, she said it could permeate a poisonous odor. And then it could come into your home if your windows and doors are open like they're supposed to be. So if yes, put a red check mark. Do you have a compost bin near your home? If yes, put a red check mark. Your compost bin should be pretty far from your house. Unless it's completely closed where no fumes can get out. But from what I understand, they have some holes in there so the air can get inside. So if yes, put a red check mark. Do you take your trash out of your home at least every other day? If you say no, put a red check mark. Because the fumes of the trash can permeate into your home. Do you have... What'd you say?
I said every other day.
Well, you know, at least. We have to work with people where they are. I agree every day, but some people you have, but I would say at least, that's the least, every other day. If possible, every day. And here's another thing, women and their sanitary napkins, and you wrap it and throw it outside. Don't leave it in your bathroom for days, because that odor is getting into the air whether you realize it or not.
Back in the day, your parents taught you to take it outside to the trash can where it can be burned.
Exactly.
And Pampers.
And what I do with my children, we do it with the diapers, we do it with the sanitary napkins. We have the trash bags in every bathroom. Now some people will say, oh, trash is a bad thing, the plastic bags, probably so, but that's what we have. We wrap it in there and we throw it in the big trash outside. We do the same thing, whether it's a urine diaper or a number 2 diaper. We wrap, if it's number 2, I double wrap it and throw it in the trash outside because that brings odors. And then you have flies coming to your trash and then maggots. Okay? And we are supposed to be the cleanest people in the world. Do you know she says if we neglect to clean the corners of our home, we will have neglected corners of our hearts? Okay. Do you have sewage problems? If yes, put a red check mark. Like, does your toilets get clogged a lot? Or your sewage get backed up? And why do I say put a check mark? Because that has an odor. Okay, do you brush your teeth and floss daily? And brush at least twice a day. If you eat twice a day, brush twice a day. If you eat 3 times a day, brush 3 times a day. Put a red check mark if you said no. Do you use toothpaste that contains fluoride? If you said yes, put a red check mark. Fluoride is dangerous. And they're now admitting that the government purposely did that. They wanted to dump it. They said put it in the water, put it in the toothpaste. Same thing with the mercury. Number 10, do you have rotten fruit sitting in your home? You know, your banana basket, or your banana's black and the flies and the little fruit flies are flying around? Put a red check mark if you said yes. Do you have any clutter in your home? If you said yes, and that includes your garage. If you said yes, put a red check mark. Do you leave trash lying around your home? If you said yes, put a red check mark. Do you leave wet clothes or towels lying around on the floor or in your hamper? Put a red check mark. When you take a shower, what should you do with those towels? You should flip them over your shower and let them dry out. And if you have a window in your bathroom, it should be cracked. Because otherwise you can get mildew. And mildew is